Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, this setup is complete. I mean, all apart from the 10mm plaque, but we have it. We just need to pick it up. We've also got the shoe boxes on now, and I still need the lens that Talia stole as well. It's pretty much there. I have had many setups over time. I had one at my parents', one at the first Sidemen house, one at the second Sidemen house, one at when I lived with JJ, one when I lived with Talia, and now this one. Today, I am here to judge all of my setups and the other Sidemen's setups. Their current ones. The tiers. Supreme YouTuber. Con. Nice them. Standard. The standard one. Stinker. A little bit stinky. And how do they make videos? We start off. I actually have two at my parents' house. As you can see, the setups look pretty similar here. My first setup, right? So I have... Look at this. This is me being tidy, okay? So I have my iPod. I'm old. I'm so old. I have my iPod, my phone, my TV remote all there, and then I have this weird pyramid charging dock. This right here is my camera. Now I'm using like a Sony a7S III or whatever it is. This was my camera. I don't have a screen. I can't see myself. I have to screw it onto this little tripod, tilt it right, and no idea where, press record, and just pray. This was my PC. Well, it was my Mac. I edited everything on here. Humble beginnings, that's what we say. That's what we say. This is my external hard drive that sounded like it was going to take off whenever I used it. I think these were like my Tinchy Strider headphones. When I rendered videos out on this Mac as well, I'd render it, and then I'd get random green flashes every 15 seconds. So I'd have to like render the video out, put it back into whatever I was using, like iMovie, cut out the green bits, render it again, cut out less green bits, render it again, and keep doing that over and over again, and then upload it with, I think, 0.05 upload speed. So it took like 9 hours to upload a 5-minute video. Look at this, man. I know. I feel I'm very lucky. I have a bunch of stuff here. Like I have 2 screens and a Mac. I feel lucky, but this was a struggle to upload. I have to put this in how did they make videos. If I think now, okay, give me that upload speed. Give me that setup, the camera, everything. No chance I could make a video these days. That was honestly horrific. But I'm happy I went through it because I feel like if you just get an amazing setup as your first setup ever, you don't have the appreciation for it. Like now, this is what I've dreamed of. This setup is like what I've dreamed of since that. Setup number 2, still in my parents'. But as you can see, we've got a little dual monitor thing going on here. Some speakers as well. Still got the same house mat. We now have a keyboard though. I think I got a PC at this point. That's my Triton headset that I kept for many years. I gotta be honest, all I did was get a PC and turn to a 2-monitor setup. I think that's literally it. It does look cleaner a bit. Wow, I really haven't changed. Still got this monitor. We got a big speaker next to it that doesn't work. My little speakers there as well. Why do I have so many speakers? This is the classic collection of beers as well behind me where it's like, yeah, you know, I drink, I'm fun, I'm party. This might have to go stinker. Nah, it's still how do they make videos? I don't know how. Honestly, it's still awful. Still 0.05 upload speed, so can't put it any higher than that. Most people will have, like, the minimum you'll have is like 4. Something like that. This is 0.05. First Sidemen house setup. We upgraded to a good mic. Before, I was literally using my Triton headset mic. I forgot about that. I didn't even think about that until just now. A Triton headset mic.
Oh, there's baseball bats. Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly.
That mic. Oh my God. We did have a dual screen setup here of pictures of Caleb Russo. And then we upgraded to the Razer mouse keyboard, which, by the way, still use basically the same mouse. I think I used this mouse and keyboard the entire way through until this setup. To be fair to this setup, I low-key had this kind of setup, but that's all I had. Because this was my setup. I had a TV here on this setup with a camera, my console's there, recorded that. That went straight to the PC that was here. So I'd record over here, go onto this PC. The wiring is elite. I mean, ultimately, like, I had dual screen set up. I had a TV where I could record over to this. I'm gonna put it in stinker because the quality of it now doesn't really match up. At the time, it was a good setup. I would have said, you know, standard to good. We had a decent mic. We had multiple cameras. Well, we had a webcam and a camera. Decent screens, decent keyboard, mouse, everything. It was okay. Now, it is still a stinker, but it is definitely manageable. I definitely could have made videos. Sidemen House 2. Ignore the ugly face here, because I look weird. 3 screens. 4 screens, actually. We had a triple monitor setup and a TV to play the games. We kept the same mic as before. This room, I have to... it has to go higher up because just how good the room was. I know it was my bedroom, but the room was massive. We had these lights on here as well. They made it look sick. We had a box light there, which is a bit horrible. We've slowly gone from, you know, like lamps to box lights to key lights. And now I've got these Philips Hue lights in here that I'm using as a light, which is so sick. We had a monitor for gaming, which was decent with both consoles. More than 2 consoles, mad. That was just for vlogs, that camera. We had a good PC for the time as well. Three things here as well. I had a camera there. Did I have 2 cameras? Oh, no, I had a tripod behind both. So I would literally just take the camera off, put it there. So still had to just move camera, but I basically had 2 setups. I just had to, if I was doing PC, I have this camera and I would just have to lift this camera over and put it there. It was actually good. I kind of want to put it in Con Nice them, but at the same time, it's not. It won't hold up against the others in there. Like, I would realistically, I would say this is standard and this is here. But once we get onto the other ones, I'm not going to be able to keep them there. So I think I'm going to have to go stinker and standard. Then we have the one where I lived with JJ. This setup, I think, was good. We got the mood lighting. The background was really nice. I know the background of the last one before this was still good because it felt homely. You know, I had a bed, I had that and stuff. Like, it was a nice bedroom background. The lighting was all nice. Shout out Talia and G for doing this. The only issue with this is the room. Very small room. Had the most incredible view out of this window, but I couldn't record with it open. We had this monitor, which I still have. That is that monitor, I believe. We had a Elgato Stream Deck there. This is where we also introduced the mixer, the Go XLR, and the Stream Deck, which both very sick. Like, being able to control everything, like the lights, for example, and I don't know, the scenes on stream and the mixer as well, being able to like deafen and I can literally just be talking. You guys can't hear me. It just works perfectly. Also upgraded to this headset, which I thought was elite. I did have a dual PC setup on this. And you know what? I'm going to throw out there. If you have a dual PC setup that works, I'm going to have to put it in nice. I think dual PC setup it's elite. It might be a little bit messier, but it's elite. In terms of being a YouTuber or a streamer, dual PC setup, unbelievable. I've had it a few times now where this PC has crashed. I don't lose my recording. I'm gonna put it in Cod Nice them. I'm always available to change. My last setup. This was the one when I lived with Talia in a flat. This is the first one Con actually did. I know that one's in Con Nice them, but this one Con actually did nice me. Again, dual PC setup, triple screens. We had a standing desk, which we still have, obviously. Key lights. We upgraded the mic. We upgraded the camera. We had a second camera there, which didn't really work, whereas now we have a great one over here, which you can't even see. We had a great background as well. That is such a nice room. It was such a homely room still. It was big enough that the last room felt small. But this room, it wasn't even too big. Like, this feels massive, which I love.
That's what she said.
This felt nice and homely. Then we also had a TV down here, which was meant to be used for watch-alongs. It was basically a shit version of that. I think this is definitely Con Nice them. There's the TV with the light, monitor, everything. This one has to go in Con Nice them. I would put it above that one too. Because I think this, I'm gonna say it, I think this rivals some of the other Sidemen setups. And now my current setup, if you haven't seen my main channel video, yeah, I don't care. If some of you don't like it, if you're like,
oh, this isn't my vibe, it's shit.
I don't care. This room is so perfect for me. I'm supreme YouTuber. Honorable mention does go to the spare setup, which I had for about 2-3 weeks. And it was just, I mean, it was basically the last setup. It looks really nice. That was added in. That was an edit. It looks really nice. It was basic. I liked it. I actually really liked having a very, very basic background to start with. I actually got worried I wasn't going to like this room. And then I saw it and I was like, yeah, you know what? Elite. I'm sorry, I don't care if it's being arrogant. This room is perfection. Now we move on to the other Sidemen's setups. First up, we have Bez. Single PC, dual monitors, key lights, camera, nice speakers. It's a very clean desk. I like it. When people have like a bit of wood, I actually saw this video as well. Con got him like this weird wooden desk that looks really nice. Background's a bit messy, but I know a little secret, and I'm not going to show you it, but I know Bez has changed his setup around, like just in terms of aesthetics. I don't really know. This can't go in Supreme YouTuber because I feel like the monitors, keyboard, mouse, PC, key lights, camera, they all match up with these. I would say it was less messy than this one. This one did have they both had dual PCs. I would say this one felt a little bit messy. 4 monitors on one desk, too many. I'm gonna put it above that. But honestly, you can hate me all you want. I think my last setup was better than that. KSI. Now this setup took a long time to build. He's got a standing desk, the deepest desk I've ever seen in my life. 2 monitors and a gaming monitor. I don't want to slew the fact that he uses a mic. I have that same mic over there, which is no way near as good as this. The camera placement as well, being between 2 monitors. I don't like, but I know it was done on purpose. I know that's not laziness or anything like that. It's done on purpose to keep the KSI vibe. In terms of the room, amazing. This was also the first one that was done. I know Vic had the lights before and stuff like that, but this was the first one that was completed. This wall's nice. That wall's really nice. The ceiling is sick. The green screen coming down from the ceiling, I kind of wanted that from here. Wasn't really possible with such a high ceiling. And also, it would have been really close to me. I think this is a Supreme YouTuber setup. It edges Ethan's with the room. Anything custom built, I think, has to go in Supreme YouTuber. Because the setup itself, very similar to Ethan's. The actual room, way more elite. So I'm gonna put it there. I don't think that even comes close to this room. The only thing it has is the green screen, I'd say. But I do think that is a Supreme YouTuber setup. I think you can make elite videos in there. I think you don't hate life while you're in there. It's good. Tobe Jizzle. Now, I have a big bone to pick with Toby's setup. This is horrible to me. I don't think he has a dual PC setup. He's got the mixer. He's got the stream deck. He's got 3 monitors, but all the monitors are so big. Good speakers, key lights, mic, camera. We've all got the same stuff. Like, it's Con. Connor's nice to him, but I can't get on board with these screens. The room's nice. Again, not custom. It is a very nice setup. It's nicer than Ethan's. Firstly, it's a bigger room. Secondly, it's lit better. It's the monitors. The monitors are killing them for me. I have to go above Ethan's. Would I prefer that to my one? No, just because this is just personal preference. Just because of the monitors. I think they are quite similar rooms. His might be a little bit bigger, but not enough to notice. I'm gonna go with that. I think his having those ultra wide monitors makes it feel very claustrophobic. The extra TV setup of this one puts it above that. Vic, star 1, 2, 3. Now this one, I know when I posted a little video about, this setup being done, or Con's video when he did it about this setup being done, a lot of people had a lot to say whether mine was better or Vic's was better. And ultimately, it's a preference. I think Vic's setup is so nice. Like that. That is my dream a few years ago when I sat in my room every hour of the day. Now, I didn't want something so dark. I wanted a lighter room. Like the white walls over there, I know that's different, but white walls, paneling, some plants. This room, I'd say the darkness for me is what puts me off this compared to this. This is still by far Supreme YouTuber and above JJ's. This setup is so nice. He doesn't have the monitors here. He was just waiting for them. He does have the monitors. This wall is buff. Everything about this wall. Having the light there is really nice. The stars in the roof, very peng. Carpet looks nice. Everything. The room is huge. He also has his decks in here, which is really good. I like that. It's also not right next to his setup. You go like just around the corner and it's there. In terms of background for his camera, it's okay. Like it doesn't capture the room that much. That's the issue. I think it is an amazing, amazing, amazing setup. And if you prefer the dark cave kind of like gamer room, if you know what I mean, like a man cave. Don't want to sound sexist. If you prefer like the man cave style, that room is definitely number 1. It's easily there. I'm happy with this. I mean, ultimately, I've built this how I wanted it. So it would be weird for me if this wasn't better than Vic's in my eyes. I don't know. Let me know in the comments, without being a dick, whose setup you prefer. Harry's. We're on to the last 2. Harry. Now, here we go. We have 3 monitors, camera, key lights, mixer, stream deck, single PC. Harry don't play enough or do enough to warrant dual PC setup. Nice clean desk. Like he's got a proper wooden desk, which suits Harry properly. Cool background as well. Very cool background. I think it goes above there. I mean, it's basically the same as mine. The only reason I'm putting my one there is dual PC and the extra TV setup. Realistically, this is all standard. All of these are standard. I actually prefer this setup to this one. The second Sidemen house, I prefer to my one where I live with JJ. I prefer that, but this is a better setup. We had the monitors and the key lights and everything set up better. We had the dual PC, we had the mixer, the stream deck, everything. It's just better than that, but I preferred this. And lastly, Zerka. 3 monitors. I mean, it's a standard room. It's got the single PC, key lights, camera. Background's okay. It's not really much to it. Sounds mean. It doesn't have much character. There's too much stuff in the background to make it feel like his. It feels like this is where he just puts stuff. Like maybe, both these plaques, the diamond play button in the middle. That's it on there. Here, that's Zerka with the vodka there. then put something, or put like 1 or 2 things in these Macs. It's gonna go below my one there. It's gonna go below Toby's. I prefer Harry's. I think I might prefer Ethan's. Josh's setup hasn't changed in the longest time. Just because I know what Ethan's setup is like now. Like he's changed the background, he's added plants. I'm gonna put it there. Okay, so I know Con did this and Con put Josh last as well. I wanna see what Josh said about it.
Doesn't even have a standing desk for Ethan. And he put me last in my own tier. He's violating. I actually have watched a video. And it's because he said I was ahead of my time. I had a mirrorless camera for anyone else. I was using an A7S for anyone else was. I had microphone before everyone else. I had Pokemon Ting up here as well. You know, I was early. But no, this guy wants to put me at the bottom of this.
I mean, it doesn't, I gotta be honest, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter who was there first, just who's done it best, really. I think I've got to put it there. I know Josh will get a new setup at some point, and it will definitely be, it'll be somewhere here. He won't want to change it until he gets a new place or a new whatever. Like, it will have to be a complete overhaul. But for now, Ethan got his house and he's made the setup. It's now feeling like his room. He didn't put that much into it. Like, I feel like these 3, these are all the most standard setups, I think. And then these 3, all custom. That's realistically what changed it, is these rooms were all built for the setup, not the setup was built in the room. That's how I'm leaving it. Let me know. Do you guys disagree? Do you agree? Who have I done dirty? Who have I nice? Everything. Just let me know. And also, do you remember these days? If you do, you're an OG. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. And peace.